What's up everyone, Anbernic has announced new hardware, but this time it's not a retro handheld. Who saw that coming? And we're going to just jump right into it. This is called the RG P01. Not sure about why it's named the P01, but here it is. Our first look at their first controller. And I want to just pause right here for a second. You see your ABX and Y buttons there. You have 4 additional face buttons, a D-pad, Hall effect joysticks, Hall effect triggers, and they show it off in action where we get this quick shot of a switch in the corner. Did you see that? They want to make sure that you see that switch. Because they don't want Nintendo after them, I guess. But here they are playing Mario Odyssey and showing off that it does have gyro, a 6-axis gyro control in there for games that need that. A little Street Fighter V. They're showing off the Hall effect sticks and how accurate they are. So I think we can safely assume that this does not have cardinal snapping like some of their handhelds do. A really quick shot of the triggers here. Hall effect triggers, pretty big, comfortable, I think. And of course they got to show off some Black Myth Wukong. And then they do mention here macro programming on the back buttons that supports sequential pressing and simultaneous pressing, and that is important for customizable buttons like that. Little sparking 0 showing off the moves of those macro buttons. And then I thought this slow pull back here of the camera to slowly reveal the RG556 in the corner playing Zenless Zone Zero. I thought that was a nice little touch from them, a little plug of one of their handhelds. And then we get the 3 color reveals here at the end. The RG P01. Pretty simple color designs here, nothing too crazy, nothing too flashy, just kind of basic white, black, and I'm not really sure what to call this. Let's see if it says down here. No, it doesn't say what that color on the right is, but it does let us know that we have here, it supports Bluetooth, 2.4 gig wireless connection and a wired connection. So this should be able to be, you should be able to use this on multiple platforms, and it says that here, PC, Steam, Switch, Android, and iOS, and other platforms. So I know that this isn't the most exciting announcement, but I do think it makes sense for them. I think that they probably are in a place where this is low-hanging fruit for them to just grab and make some money off of. I think in certain markets this will sell really well if the price is right as sort of a high-quality budget controller, but I think it makes sense to me because they probably already have the supply chain contacts that they need to make this a pretty easy product for them. And really, like, R&D probably is very minimal for a product like this because they're not really bringing anything new to the table here. So even though it's their first controller, I'm not sure that there was anything on it from an engineering perspective that they had to figure out. So with the supply chain available to them and the engineering at a minimum, this really was probably just super low hanging fruit for them to make a few extra bucks with really low overhead. And I imagine it'll be a pretty decent controller. Of course, we'll have to wait for it to come out to find out for sure, but it's interesting to see them diversifying their catalog of products a little bit. What do you think of the controller? Does it look good to you? Are you going to pick one up and test it out for yourself? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and all that jazz. Stay kind and encouraging out there, and I'll catch you on the flippity flip.